Hello guys, welcome to Dan's IT Network. So now let's do the job, okay? So let's start creating a subnet on this networks that the network admin provided, okay? So the technique in here is always start with the biggest host, right? So on this, from network 1 to network 5, the uh, the one that has the biggest host is the network 5. So let's start on the network 5. Okay, that's the technique. All right, and on this network 5, it says in here that we need to have a 124 hosts. But well, the network admin, okay, did not say that the network IP address and broadcast IP address is included or not. All right. Well, let's say, for example, if the network admin said that, oh, the network IP address and the broadcast address is already included on the 124, then we will follow then the 124. But since it is not showing in here, it's better to work safe. All right, so we need to add additional two IP address. Okay, so um, I mean two hosts, additional two hosts. So instead of 124, it will become 126. Okay, because it is important to include again the network IP address and broadcast IP address. Okay, and all right, so let's make this 126 by including those two IP address. And looking on the pattern in here, okay, this is important. So uh, we need to use this 128. Okay, why? It's because we need 126, right? And 128 can cover the 126. And then now the magic number on the network 5 then will be 128. Okay, and now let's start. Let's input the IP address that the network admin wants us to use. Okay, it's 192.168.1.0, right? Okay, so since the magic number is 128, we need to um, add starting from 0, okay, up to 128, but we need to include the 0 uh, for to counting, right? So it will then be 0 up to 127. Why? It's because 0 up to 127, if we will count, okay, including the 0, it is 128. Okay, all right, and then um, the next IP address then, this will become then the network IP address. Okay. The network IP address is the beginning. Okay, is the beginning of the um, on a IP. Right? It should be the first one. Okay, the first IP address. Right. So this is the network then. Okay. So this will become then the network. Sorry, network IP. Okay, and then next one is we need to identify that the default gateway, right? So the default gateway should always be the first host on the network. Well, since this is the network, so the first host on this network would be then 192.168.1.1, okay? So this is the default gateway, okay? And then next one would be 192.168.1.2, right? And then up to, well, we cannot use the 127 because the 127, this will then be the broadcast IP address. And as I mentioned to you on my previous tutorial, is the broadcast IP address is the last host on the network, and it can never be an active host. Okay, so um, the available host then will be from 2 okay, up to 126. So these are the available hosts that we can use, okay, right? And then for the broadcast IP address, it will then be 192.168.1.127. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Broadcast IP. Okay, and let's do a recap. Right, let's go back to the network 5. So our network admin wants us to create a network 5, and it needs to have a 124 hosts. But again, the network admin did not specify if the network IP address and the uh, broadcast IP address are included or not, right? Well, to be safe is let's add additional two hosts, okay, to cover them. So 124 plus 2 will become then 126. So we need 126 hosts, including the network IP IP address and broadcast IP address, okay? So on this pattern, since it's 126, we need to pick the 128 because the 128 can cover the 126. All right. So we use this as a magic number on this network 5, which is 128 on the network 5, right? It's the magic number, okay? And then since this is the IP address that we will be using, then it's the start of the IP address. Okay, it's 192.168.1.0. Then since this is the start, this will become then the network. Okay, network IP address. Okay, and then since we need to have a 128, we need to count from 0, okay, to, let's say we need to have 128. So from 0 to 127, if we will count that including the 0, it is equal to 128. Okay, so then since this will then be the network IP address, the 192.168.1.0, since it's the beginning, right? It's the network IP address, and then followed by the default gateway. The default gateway will be the first host on the network IP address. So since this is the network IP address, and this will then be the first host on this network. All right. And then the available hosts that we can use on this network are the 192.168.1.2 up to 126. So these are the available hosts that we can use. All right. And then the 127, this will then be the broadcast IP address, the 192.168.1.127. So meaning of the broadcast IP address again is this is the last host on the network, and it can never be an active host, okay, because it's a broadcast IP address. Okay. All right, so let's go on the next network. So we need to work on this network 4. So we need to have a 62 host, and we need to add additional 2 IP. Okay, I'm sorry, we need to add additional 2 hosts because same as on the this 124 is the network admin did not specify the network IP address and broadcast IP address. So just to be safe, right, I need to add additional 2 on the 62. Let's make it 64. Okay, all right. And let's take a look on the pattern. All right, so we will use this 64 then, okay, because the 64 can cover the 64 because 64 is equals to 64, right? So it's good to go. So the 64 then will become the magic number on the network 4. Let's do that, right? I'm going to copy this, and I'm just going to edit this and make this number 4, and then magic number would be 64. Okay, and then the next network IP address that we can use is the after the broadcast IP. All right, so after the broadcast IP on this IP address would be 192.168.1.128. So this will then be the next network. Okay, we cannot use the same network though. Okay, because it will conflict the IP. Okay, we need to use um, the next IP address after the broadcast IP address, which is on this network. Okay, so this will be then the next network that we can use on the network 4, which is 192.168.1.128. Okay, and then since we need to have a 64 host, we need to count, including the 128. Okay, so let's use a calculator. All right, so 128 plus 64, it is 192. But since we need to include the 128 for counting, it will then be 191. Okay, so up to 191. All right, so as shown in here, you can easily determine that this 128 will be your network IP address, and this 191 will then be your broadcast IP address. Okay, so let's put the network IP address then. It's 192.168.1.128. So this is the network IP. Okay, and then for the default gateway, okay, should always be the first host on a network. So since this is the network, sorry, this is the network, what is the first host? Okay, I'm going to write it down, 192.168.1.129, okay, because that is the first host on this network. So this will then become the default gateway. Okay, and next we need to identify the available hosts. Okay, so the available host will be 192.168.1.130. Okay, up to, okay, well, we cannot use 191 though because this is the broadcast IP address. So it will then be 190. Okay, so this is the available hosts that we can use. Okay, on this network. And then next is we're just gonna write down the broadcast IP address, okay, which is 191. So this will then be the broad, broadcast IP. Okay, right, it's good to go. So let's do another recap on this one. So on this network 4, okay, so we need to um, use we need to create a 62 host, but since the network admin did not specify if the network IP and broadcast IP is already included on the 62, then to be safe, okay, we added additional 2. So 62 plus 2 equals 64. Okay, so looking at the pattern here is we need to use this pattern number 64. Okay, because 64 is equals to 64, it can cover its number because it's match, right? Well, that's obvious. Okay, so on this network 4, okay, we use the magic number 64. Okay, and then we will then be using the next IP after the broadcast IP address on this network, okay, because that is the available IP address that we can use though. We cannot use this again because it will conflict. uh, well, we're going to have a problem with that IP conflict though, and that is a problem. So we need to use the IP address after the broadcast IP address on this network. Okay, and that next IP address will be then the 192.168.1.128. Okay, and we need a 64 host. That's why we added from 128 to 191, including the 128. Okay, so that is a total of 64 hosts. Okay, and this will be then be the network IP address, the 192.168.1.128. That is the network IP, and then followed by the first host on this network is dot 129. Okay, and the available host that we can use will be then 130 up to 190. So we did not put 191 because the 191 is this is for the um, last host in this network, okay, and it can never be an active host because it is a broadcast IP address. Okay.